Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Murray rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson.
Murray's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Danielle Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
At their own 20-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the traded.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Daniel Jones sacked.
And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Giants! A.J. Green there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Lining up for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes It's just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up. Under pressure, they got him again. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Murray on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
To lead. A 14-yard pickup, but it's 3rd down.
Here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Seahawks nothing.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and goal. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A.J. Green. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Tyler Murray sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Wiggles free. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's
he's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 54 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab, and the Giants add on to their lead. Now Gould for the extra point.
That drive was quick and impressive, almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
And it is now 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays, scores. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
Complete to Hayden.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
4 more yards.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Throwing Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chuck Clark. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it, got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. They'll find Miller, that's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He's going deep for Brown. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Murray's pass.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First and 10. Jones going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's now second and
no move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And the route is on. It's 24. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Mitch Wishnowski.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so second and 6 forthcoming.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's caught by Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Shakes off the sack. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And this this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Seahawks.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
Number 31.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Taken down.
We're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Murray going to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Murray with a 3rd and long. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
At their own 20-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Shed weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gold now out to kick it away. The return man, Wilson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pick.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball. because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. Murray now on first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
17-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run again on 1st down with Smallwood. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Jones on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
The Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL